everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again. I could not help myself. Hi.
Hi, hello.
So we are very excited to see this movie. It is an older movie. I did see some of this, or maybe even most of it as a kid, but I do not remember a lot at all. This came out in 1993. And we were talking about it right before setup. You guys were saying that you do remember some from a while ago.
I do,
Yeah.
but
So
a long time ago.
I think it'll be cool to actually watch together.
yes,
Yeah,
in its entirety.
Yeah. I mean, 93, that is so many years ago, and certain people retain movies better than others, but this was probably just in passing. But I love Robin Williams. It just gives me a nostalgic feel. It'll be cool. I want to see how much I remember of this movie.
This would be great.
This has been highly requested for a while, and it won one of our polls recently, but it almost won so many times. And I love what gets popular certain weeks, because sometimes it's an older movie, sometimes it's a movie that just came out. It's just interesting, so I like that. I know Robin Williams is in it.
Sally Field.
Is Sally Field's in this too? Oh, that's right. I
Yes.
forgot she's in this.
Sally Field.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We
Yeah.
like her. And
Yes,
Robin
We
Williams.
love her. Smoking the Bandit.
Oh, really?
She played Frog.
Yeah.
Her name was Frog.
That sounds familiar. I think Ryan was watching that months ago, and I remember that. And I was like, wow, she's so young there. And she's always beautiful, but she aged
is.
really well.
She never ages.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't.
remember her. I remember her in the Flying Nun.
Oh, really?
my
I'm
God.
like,
Series?
Yes.
I have
yes.
no
That's when
clue.
she
She was
first,
Yes.
started, yeah.
I remember you used to watch that.
really? I don't even know
Tell me
anything.
about
I mean, like I'm acting surprised.
Well,
Like, I watch
yeah.
anything anyways.
Generation gap.
TV series.
She was like a teenager back then, right?
Oh, yes. She was very...
Isn't it funny
really-
talking
Yes, she
like
sure
that?
was.
Because we get used to seeing people a certain way in movies, and you just only see that age or that decade. And
Yeah,
they're like, holy
yeah,
crap, they
that's
were
right,
so
yeah.
young at one point, or they were so much older, and it's weird. You know, like Clint Eastwood, like I always saw him as an older man. But you guys, I don't know, like Mom, you probably only see him as
Younger.
like this young cutie.
Younger, yes.
Cowboy.
Yeah, and
Adorable.
I just love
Yeah.
that because it's so different.
Yeah, it is.
So I have to say again that we have such a wonderful following. I love your messages. Everyone's so caring on our channel. Someone actually said something recently that they really appreciate what we do and don't ever stress about taking on too much. And I know some people, you know, constantly demand things and say that we don't watch it in time or something. But thank you so much for being supportive and understanding that we really work hard to get content up every day. We can't watch hundreds of things every week. I wish we could, but we get so many requests that just be patient with us. We will eventually get to your requests, but it might take a while. Some are really fast. You guys are very supportive, so thank you for that. All right, you guys ready?
Ready?
Congratulations on your 12th birthday. All right. Got a surprise for you.
Stripper?
Ooh, please.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Party?
oh wow, Pony.
Oh, he went all out.
Oh, what a party.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, your
Oh, my
cake.
gosh.
It's the grass.
Oh, already. Oh, my God.
I want a divorce.
Oh, that's hard.
It is the court's ruling to award sole custody to Mrs. Hillard.
I have to be with my children. I know it seems like a lot, but for
That's
me it's not
rough.
enough, really.
For not being a
I've been
bad
away
guy.
for more than
That's
one day
right,
since
yeah.
the day they were born.
Do you have any special skills?
Oh, yes. I do voices.
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
We're happy to be in America. I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Oh, she's not gonna like this. Is this his new place?
Still unpacking, I guess.
Doesn't look like much
yeah.
now,
Come on, Nanny, we gotta go. Okay.
I'm just trying to get out
No,
of
no,
there.
no, come on, sit down, sit down. You're my
Kiss
goddamn
a little
kid,
bit.
too.
Oh.
Why is she so
Oh, she didn't even knock.
Oh,
No, I guess not.
but you are an hour early, and you were an hour
late dropping them off.
I have to go to the
You know
bank
what?
and the market. I have to drop something off at the newspaper office. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's not fair.
You're taking up one of
That's
those
not fair
personal
to
ads.
him.
It's
I'm placing an ad for a housekeeper.
For his goddamn kids, too.
Hmm.
Come on, don't forget it.
Ooh, naughty.
Daniel, hi.
Could you make me a woman?
Honey, I'm so happy.
Ooh, the
Oh my
nails.
gosh, I know.
Too long, don't you?
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
Mrs. Hillard, I presume?
Yes, I'm Miranda Hillard. You remind me of someone.
I wonder who.
Really? Who?
Was.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the bus.
Oh, dear.
Evening, ma'am. Cold night, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Hope you have something nice and warm to go home to.
Can I come?
Excuse me.
Mrs. Sellner.
Oh, is she here?
Yes, dear, she is. Mrs.
Close the door.
Quick change on us.
shower.
Mrs.
Sellner, how are you?
Well, I would adore a good cup of English tea.
I'll go get her.
Just say she's
Oh,
in the back.
no, yeah.
Just say she's in the back. No.
Are you kidding? You're gonna
Don't
dress
go
up
through the whole
again?
bother.
Oh my
Oh God, the kids
Who
are
is that? Who is that? Oh no!
Oh my God! Ma.
Oh
No, my God. You're gonna run over. Oh my God, no.
no! Ooh, squish.
Oh.
Miss Hillard? The water's boiling.
Hello! Oh, I'm sorry, you're frightened.
Oh shoot!
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh,
turn
God.
everything down. Everything.
Great cook.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness,
God.
giblets! Uh-oh.
Oh, that's.
Oh no, your balls are on fire!
Oh my.
Oh honey! Put it in the sink! Sink!
Hey, it's a pleasure to see you again.
A joy, as always.
Leave me alone. Oh!
Oh no, her knee.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, uh-oh, hairy legs.
I like that Mediterranean-looking women.
Dude, looks like a leg.
Oh boy.
Love it.
No way. That's like funny.
Uh-oh, this is gonna get sticky.
Oh, don't like that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Think you saw that?
Put X-Lax in your lobster. He's gonna walk in. No.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Should have locked the door.
I'm not who you think I am.
Yeah, no shit.
Watch your mouth, young man.
As I hold this cold meat, I'm reminded of Winston. God rest his soul.
Why did you say that?
Cold meat.
I was hit by a Guinness truck. So it's quite literally the drink that killed him.
It's a dinosaurus line. Da, 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 da.
What?
And please welcome. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil.
How about a dinner meeting?
I'll be there.
What about a schedule?
Okay, you're sitting there. Go.
I have to go take my medicine now.
What, we have water at the
Oh,
table?
no.
I can't take it orally, dear. Will you forgive me? I'll be right back. Ooh, did I miss anything?
He's not changing.
Yes, look.
Feed a small country. That's so nice.
Oh,
So
it's so
decadent.
Dig, dig.
Yes.
She's got a power tool in the bedroom, dear. It's her personal jackhammer. She could break sound with
My
that.
God.
Uses it in the light skin. It's like a prison movie. She's
Oh,
got skin. I
God.
don't mean Dungeness.
It's so bad.
Oh. Whoops. Whoa.
Be careful,
Whoa.
don't.
You're right in the stall.
Right, yeah, right there. If I can come back and see.
Your face.
Oh.
Your face.
Oh.
Start your engines.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Get fired up.
Hey.
Are they talking?
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
just drinking.
Excuse me for a moment.
Oh, no, he's gonna go.
Oh, he's drunk now.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Simon,
Oh no.
It's gonna fall out. Yeah. Now you're gonna cough like this.
Can I help you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. Just like a racehorse.
In God's name, are you dressed like a woman?
It's my new role.
I'd like you to meet the host of your new show.
He's choking.
Yes, he is.
No one reacts. They just look.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
Oh! Come on. We're gonna break his back.
Oh.
Why don't she get up, Mrs.
Yeah.
Doubtfire? Oh my goodness.
Oh no. His face.
Well, at least he's good about it.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to say
He's actually a
anything.
good sport.
I'm addicted to my children, sir. I love them with all my heart. Listen, I would do anything. I just want to be with them. You know, I need that, sir.
You will have supervised visitation rights every Saturday.
Supervised, sir?
Yes.
Supervisor.
Oh my God, come on.
1 year.
She's
from
gonna.
now.
Oh, 1
Thank
year.
you.
One
What is it?
year?
Come on, you know?
She's gonna have to step up.
Hello, my dears.
She's
Have a wonderful show today.
on TV.
We
Oh,
have
a show today.
Some woman who comes and watches me with the kids like I'm some sort of deviant. If I try to hug them, she wonders why.
And the only thing I know to be true in my heart is that the children were happier when Mrs. Doubtfire was a part of their lives. They miss her terribly.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what are you suggesting?
Daniel, the kids need you.
Mr. Sprinkles, boys and girls. Hello, Mr.
Oh!
Oh, there is this.
Today.
It's the new babysitter.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's good.
Oh,
It's
good.
reality.
That's good.
I'm here to pick you up.
Your dad's
good.
gonna take you for a few hours every day after school.
Oh, good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Baby.
Oh.
Go get your stuff.
Is there anything I could do to get my parents back together? Just because they don't love each other anymore doesn't mean that they don't love you.
that is a good message.
That is
so
very
true.
good. Oh, that is so cute.
Okay, Mrs.
What a good
Oh,
show.
that is good.
Good
Oh,
lesson.
That's good.
it's a very good lesson. Very good
That's very
message to
good.
kids too. That's so hard. Oh, you guys
Oh,
crying.
It's happy tears, but sad tears
Yes.
too, you know. Oh,
It's so true.
Yeah,
so
that was
that's
good. That was a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Aw.
It was wholesome. It was sad, and
Yeah.
I am happy they didn't get back together at the end.
Yes.
I am too. They are
yes.
two totally separate people.
They
It's
are.
true. It's harsh how she did it,
Hmm.
but it
I
was
can
the
s-
best for the kids.
Yes, and I could see
Yes.
both points. I mean, a long time ago, I saw this, and not all the way through, because there was a lot I don't remember. I remember the key points. I remember the hello, like this video started. And I remember the boobs on fire scene with the pants. I remember that part. And I remember the choking in the restaurant. But
Yes.
other than that, everything else was like new to me. And I was like, holy crap, I don't remember any of this. So, I mean, we used to play a lot as kids too. So I know we would have it on cable and probably just like not actually commit to that time and just watch here and there. I really felt bad for Daniel. I can see where his wife was coming from because she works all the time, which isn't great. but she needs to support the family. Her husband is always in between jobs. He can't hold a job. But working all the time is really unhealthy for the family because she's never there. So them being together was toxic because she was changing and she always looked like the bad guy because all he wanted to do was have fun. And it wasn't good that he was doing things, not that he needs permission, but they should both be on the same page and agree, be in some sort of agreement.
He has to be more parental. So she doesn't have to be the parents to everybody and be the bad guy. I understand
Exactly. Because just to blow up and have this crazy party that is so extravagant, like, that's a fun party.
It's
and
a fun party, but it makes him look too good and her not so good. It should be together.
And he seemed kind of sloppy too, so he seemed right from the start that he cares and he's a good dad, but he also says things he doesn't follow through with. So he got home, and I'm sure he was planning a good party, so maybe he did follow through with that, but it was just kind of like out of the blue, right in that moment. He's like, let's have a crazy party. Your mom's not going to be home for a while. Don't worry, honey. I'm going to clean it. Yeah, I'm going to clean it up. Farm animals and everything. And then they're getting ticketed because you can't have them there, which is kind of obvious. And, you know, so it was a crazy party. So I don't blame her coming home after a hard day's worth of work and then be like,
and she didn't even know about him quitting his job before he
Yeah. So just very different people. And I like that lesson. As much as I love a happy ending, when you have like people in love that stay in love or they work it out, it's not always like that. So to actually see that divorce is final most times and it's okay. And those people can be okay. They still love their kids. And it's not about it's not about what they did. Because kids, you hear that a lot, that they always blame themselves. What did I do wrong? And that's, I can't imagine how terrible that is.
He thought it was because of his birthday party. It was just that time that it just came to a head. I think it was a little harsh on the court's behalf. You know, and 2 months into it, he had 3 months to get himself together, job-wise and apartment-wise. He did. Yes, it was a little unorthodox how he did it. I can see where they could think it's a little...
I think it was harsh too.
Weird to do that, but it was with good intention. No one was hurt. And it wasn't an evil thing. He didn't do anything to the kids or his ex-wife. He was jealous.
They
with
weren't
the
in
boyfriend.
danger or anything.
They just fell in love. They actually totally fell in love with Mrs. Doubtfire. So for the judge to do that and to do it supervised, that's so
supervised.
sad.
That was
and for her to just okay it right then and there, I would have said, no, that's just too much. I would have said, can we just think about this? That was too harsh.
From
it's good that it changed.
Yeah, I'm glad. And the first time in court, it was really harsh because I know they had their arguments, but to just have that party, you're not endangered. I mean, you might get kicked by a pony or something, but I just thought it was too harsh of a sentence to be like, okay, well, you can't, see your kids except one day a week.
One day out of the whole
supervised.
Week.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Well,
and
the
for
first
her,
time it wasn't supervised, but.
Yeah, but just one time a week, and he didn't do anything terrible. I mean, yes, okay, he has to get stable. He's getting kicked out of the house. I know she's making the money, but he has to make all these huge changes in order to get back up to a stable life and keep it safe for kids. So that was really harsh.
They had this beautiful home. Did he get any money out of that? I mean, she has to buy, like all that financial stuff. He should have gotten some kind of money. I mean, they've been together for 14 years. He didn't have to live out of boxes.
Yeah, and every state might be different too, but I would think that he would get something out of that. And he really did try. So thinking of this as a light movie, it's a real fun movie. And I know there were a lot of things that we questioned, but just as a whole, I really enjoyed it. I love Mrs. Doubtfire. She was a great character. And I love Daniel's brother, who was a makeup artist, very talented. I love the humor of Robin Williams. He's freaking hilarious. And all the voices he can do. I just kept thinking of the genie because he doesn't, we know from Aladdin. I just kept seeing the genie. But he can really just change voices just like that. And to actually, to do that in the beginning and just watch a cartoon and have to follow a script, but right in the moment, just changing characters was very impressive. I like that. And I love how we see him as a person that he has morals, and once he saw the parrot smoking, he started changing the script.
Yes.
Which he
Yes,
walked
he
out.
did.
And even though
Yes,
he doesn't
he
make a
did.
lot of money, he walked out because he didn't think that was right. So, but I
Yes.
liked seeing that in the beginning, and
I did too. I think
Good
that
for
was
him.
good. That was a good reason
Definitely.
to quit. That was.
but if you don't
it
make
seemed
money,
like
you have
he-
kids. It's like, do you
That's
just
right,
walk
yeah.
out like
yeah,
that?
you have
But I
to have
get
a responsibility. There's the
That's right.
time and place to do that. He should have waited a little while.
yeah, so that's hard. And
Oh,
I didn't like how his wife treated him in certain times where she would kind of throw jabs at him in front of the
Yes.
kids. And he did too
Yeah.
sometimes, though, when he mentioned something about going to the bathroom or diarrhea or whatever, and like, oh, well, you want mommy to die.
Oh,
Not that he wanted that,
dysentery.
yeah, not that he wanted that
That's right.
extreme. But when you start saying stuff like that to your kids as a
oh,
joke,
yeah.
well, they're smart, so they're going to take it as, oh, well, he's being negative about mom. He wants something bad to happen to mom, so she must be in the wrong. So that's not good either. But
No.
thinking lightheartedly, I get it. Like, they're having a tiff, and we're understanding that. So
And he's always a jokester. He's always joking.
Always joking.
That's right, yeah.
I
He
didn't
said
like.
it to the wrong audience.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't like how she barged into his apartment and just started
Oh, I don't
sniffing the food
either.
and
Oh,
looking
that was-
around because
yeah.
then she was degrading him, saying like, "Oh my God, this is how you live and this is what you're going to do to our kids," and so that's not
And
cool
she
to
was-
do in front of them.
Yeah, and that same day she was an hour late, and she was an hour early picking
Oh,
him
yeah,
up.
that
so
wasn't-
that
that
was
wasn't good.
controlling.
Had an
Well,
abbreviated
wasn't,
you don't
yeah.
understand because I have to do X, Y, and Z, and I have to go
Yeah.
shopping and pick up this or whatever. I'm like, that's
It's
on
about
you,
her
and
right
that's
now.
your life. You can't change my life because,
That's right.
again, he
I
didn't
only
do
have
anything
That's right.
really
You're-
wrong.
That's right.
I get
You
that
just
they
had
didn't work out,
limited.
and he did things he shouldn't have
Oh,
done
my
with a
God.
party, but like he wasn't
Yeah.
abusive. He wasn't a bad parent.
Yeah,
You know,
you have
just
to-
different views.
That's right.
But
Absolutely. And
yeah,
this-
that I didn't
was-
like.
It happens a lot, unfortunately, with custody, and I'm sure it's a lot worse in real
You have
life.
to
for a
think
lot of
about your
other families.
children
Yeah,
It is. It's,
completely, you know?
nothing straightforward either because you
Mm.
hear stories, and if you only hear one side, you know, you can just make up anything you
Yeah.
want because it's never like, oh, well, you know, he did this major thing, so he's a horrible person. Like, you never know the full story. So that's why it's so
Right.
important
Yeah,
to have
that's
all your
right.
details.
It is. Even
It is.
Stu had only one side. He only had one side of the
For
story.
her, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I
he
like-
thought the kids were great. He was
Mhm.
really good to them.
I like how, even though we were seeing him kind of in Daniel's perspective and he was jealous and didn't like him, and we
Yeah.
could see Stu getting kind of annoyed, but he handled it very
He really-
appropriately.
Yes, he did. He
really
was
did.
really good. He
Because it was awkward. He kept looking away. He could have challenged Mrs. Doubtfire when she was getting fresh, but he was trying to be
Oh, yeah.
respectful because he really favored Miranda and wanted to be good by her too and in front of the kids. So he could have done a lot to challenge Mrs. Doubtfire and make it bad on her, or she could have been found out at that moment when he was questioning her, like, oh, well, I'm from that area. Like, what area are you
That's
from?
right,
And then
yeah.
he just let it go. And she was like, oh, here and there. But again, it's just a light humor. So we're
Yes.
gonna just go with it. So I love that. And he was so freaking hilarious, Daniel, how he just kept bantering all
My
these
God,
different
yes.
funny jokes.
Oh,
Like,
God.
and it wouldn't stop. It just kept going. So we're just
Oh, my
dying.
gosh, that's funny.
So I appreciate Stu's character, and when he was getting questioned at the bar, they're having fun, his friends having drinks, and sometimes you try to show off, especially when you have a reputation or have money, that someone's trying to be cool and cocky with you, and like, hey, yeah, really? You never wanted to do that in the past. And I'm glad he defended it and said, well, people change, and he meant it. I like her a lot. She has great kids. You know, so he
Yes, that
defended
was
it. So I
very
like
good.
that. I thought in that
I like
moment
that too,
it was
yes.
going to go bad. And I know he finally said something bad about Daniel, but I'm glad that he was really good about the kids. Not like, oh, yeah, I know,
Okay.
but I just really want to get in the sack or something stupid.
Yeah,
Because
Yes.
that would have
he
been
was
bad.
respectful.
Yes.
I guess she's still with Stu. I don't know. After
Yeah,
all
'cause
that.
the last couple
Yes.
scenes we didn't see him, so it was probably
Yeah,
good just
yeah.
to focus on the family part.
Yeah, and it shows that you can
Probably.
move on and still be okay. And that they really care. They could possibly even still love each other, but not in love with each other. They just really care about each
That's
other.
right.
So
And become
that's
friends
healthy.
again.
Yeah,
They care
especially
about the
for their
kids a lot.
because
Not
that's
the kids,
huge.
yeah.
And that doesn't
Definitely.
happen a lot like that. I hope it does. And
Wish it
in
would.
our experience with friends and family, it does work out, but it doesn't
does.
always with people. So I love seeing this,
True.
even though you have to
That's
go
right.
through experiences, hard times to get there. And I love the idea of Mrs. Doubtfire overthinking it. He did it for his kids. I love the idea behind it where he loved his kids. He's obsessed with his kids so much that he wants to spend time with them in any way he can. But it is really freaking crazy when you think about it, because you're full on lying to your family and you're taking on an extra persona and listening to personal things. Like, you don't live there anymore. And you're lying about being this person. I can see that why the judge would think that was crazy, because that was like so over the top. But again, it's a light movie. You're not supposed to see it that way. It's about the love, because he's so obsessed with his kids and he's losing so much that's unfair, and he's trying to find a way to get back to them. So, and that way I really enjoyed it.
I did too. And he truly was just about the kids. When he was there watching them, that's all he cared about.
That's right.
Was watching the kids and still disciplined them, didn't spoil them.
Yes. I'm glad the 2 older kids didn't spill the beans or anything. Like, they didn't say anything. And I'm glad they knew ahead of time too, because of that whole mess up at the restaurant.
Oh my gosh. God. That was a big
Poor
mess
Miranda.
up.
I felt so bad for her. It's her birthday. I think she was getting so screwed up.
Oh my God.
And it's a great scene. I love that scene, the back and forth, and him having his interview with his boss. And I'm like, oh God, this is like an important thing for you. Like, this would make your career like that. And it's just better as a movie to have both things going on, and they both matter. But Mrs. Doubtfire isn't an actual person, so to actually cave for Miranda and be like, all right, I'll be there, like, you won't be able to continue this on forever, and this is like your life. You have to be able, you want to be there for your kids, but it's pretty much illegal what you're doing anyway, so I would go for the real thing, because then you can figure it out, of course, and just be with your kids. And if you have a really good job like that, then things might work out where you can have joint custody. So I was like, just go with the boss and talk to him. But luckily his boss is having a good time. And I'm glad it worked out where he was able to keep Mrs. Doubtfire as a person through a TV show. So she wasn't completely gone. She still lives on through the show, and the kids were able to still see her.
That's great. Yeah.
I was kind of...
That's fabulous. I love it.
Yeah, and I was kind of wondering if she was going to come back into their lives at the end, but I'm so happy it was just Daniel. Because then that would have been weird.
That would have been weird, very weird. That was like condoning it.
I was kind of questioning, like, oh God, are they going to really do that? Because then, it is weird now because they know it's their dad. And then it makes them look a little crazy doing that. So having that as a character through a show now looks way better, and it's more acceptable, you know?
Absolutely.
That's good. Yes, definitely.
You guys were laughing so much during this. I kept looking over.
God.
It's great. It was hilarious.
Especially when Daniel was in the bus and the bus driver was looking at him and making remarks. And
I know.
I
thought
he's going to miss her, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought there was more involved there. And I remember, which I probably just made up because it was so long ago, but I thought he yelled at him or something because he kept advancing towards her. And he's like, back off, buddy, or something. But no, so I just made that up.
I thought he was going to say something.
He mumbled under his breath, so I don't know.
But I thought he full out, like, yelled at him and scared him or something. But that man, like, I felt bad for him, too. Because I'm like, wow, he's coming on strong. But he is probably lonely. And
he's probably lonely. He's got a nice job. And he's probably looking forward to that 7 o'clock pickup.
And the bus driver saw his leg, too, when he pulled up his dress.
Oh, that was great. I like seeing those moments where you're getting reminded that it's Rob Williams.
And everything.
I like that natural look.
So what was the funniest moment in this movie for you guys?
God.
Oh my God.
I know there's so many.
When the social worker was going in the apartment and he's trying to get, Mrs. Doubtfire is trying to get him, and she's trying to go back and forth, and then the face fell off and it went down and he got run over.
Oh, that's right.
And the kids
looking at the through the window. That's what got me. They saw him undressing.
Oh my God.
Oh, those poor little kids.
Can you imagine how do you even explain that? I think a man was dressing as a woman. Like, that's the first thing that comes to mind. But it was just really funny. I love the banter so much. There were so many good scenes in this. But Robin Williams, and I know that's a character he's playing too, but he's like that. Like, he had so much humor and so witty that it was just hilarious. And for him just rolling off and talking to Stu and just saying all those things about sex, that was killing me. I'm like, holy crap. And I love the teeth in the cup. And he was like trying to get that out, which was a sweet move on Stu to help
That's right, he was, yeah.
Because that's
That
gross
was.
as heck, and he's trying to stay like a gentleman and trying to help her out, and
my
she's
goodness,
flicking it
yeah.
everywhere, and he's still staying cool about it. And the part where, of course, he burns his boobs, and the iconic moment where he goes,
that was really funny.
The meringue. Oh my God.
Yeah, and she's actually
On the
trying it
meringue.
too. I'm like, it's dripping everywhere. That was
It's
nasty.
dripping. It's on you.
One dropper too.
And again, he's just going with it. That's not supposed to happen. But yeah, he's like, oh yes, oh they'll go a little more. Oh yeah, now it's melting all over, so I gotta go. So it's not like, oh I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, oh no, yeah, one or two. Oh, there's
Williams
another
has
one.
been like that
Okay.
forever. He was a stand-up
Yes,
comedian,
always.
and he was like
He
that.
ad-libs.
He would. You can watch him on YouTube. I mean, he is so funny when he was a stand-up.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
First
I
started. Oh,
loved him
so
growing
funny.
up, and I never
too,
watched
yeah.
his stand-ups, but I can only imagine. We really should watch them, and it breaks my heart because he died on my
Oh,
birthday. I
perfect.
remember
Yeah.
coming home from Otakon
Oh.
that year, which is a anime convention, and we came home, I think, on my birthday, and we found out. I'm like, oh my
Oh,
God, but
yeah.
he was so talented, and I just love being reminded and seeing these
Yes.
movies with him in it, and but yeah,
Oh,
so this
such
was
a
a lot of
shame.
fun. It was a shame very
Yeah.
much, and
Like that.
but love
Oh.
him. And you
Yeah.
guys were crying a lot during this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you guys
sad.
can relate
It's
because you guys have
happy.
kids.
Yes,
We have kids.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
that was good that it really hit you. I mean, it was really good, and the emotions were very believable and just pure.
Oh,
I felt it, but I didn't get moved as much as you guys.
I
I didn't
did,
move. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys were full of
Yeah,
emotion
it was.
in this.
It was.
That's right.
It was great.
Mhm.
All around great movie.
That's
Yeah,
right.
very
Very
good.
good.
I love the makeup, and I love how Daniel was trying on all different masks in the beginning.
That's
And
right.
I couldn't remember exactly what Mrs. Doubtfire looked like, and I'm like, wow, you can really tell it's Daniel. Like, that's not good. Like, there's no way that you can pull that off.
That's right,
It's a
yeah.
comedy again, but like, how's he going to pull that off? So being an old lady and having more details, wrinkles on her face, and the wig, everything was
That's right,
the
yeah.
bodysuit. So for his brother to step up and do that, thank God he had a connection like that to help
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, wow.
How perfect is
That's
that? To
good.
have your brother and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
right.
like
I
that.
love that guy because he was from Independence Day. That's where we know him from, and I know
That's
Kim,
right,
you
yes.
probably know him from other stuff
Yes.
too. But he has the same voice, like he's the same person.
Oh, yes, he
and
is.
talking to his mom in the beginning, I love that. I'm like, oh my God, just like ID4, yeah. So he's such a funny character. So Stu was played by
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan, and he, I don't know what he's been in, but I've seen him before.
I've seen him in a TV show. He was a detective with a girl, but I don't remember the name of it. But
I don't
that's
know.
what I remember.
Yeah,
him
because he
from.
looks so
was a TV
familiar.
show.
I don't think we've seen him on the channel, but I think he
No.
might have been a James Bond at one point.
I was
could be
going to
wrong.
say, I thought it was 007.
he
I
would
thought
be
it
a
was.
good.
He looks
he
like
would be
that,
a good
too.
one.
He
Handsome,
definitely was.
British.
I'm pretty sure.
You think so? Because none of us have
Yes,
seen
007.
any of the movies for 007,
was-
but
Yeah.
No,
I know
don't
Freddie
know.
and Tom, our brothers,
Kenny
were
was
huge into
into
those.
that too.
Was he?
Yeah, Kenny was.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I know
I
there's a
think
ton of
he
movies
was.
of that, but we've never, ever, not once have I seen those movies. And
No,
I
me
just
neither.
never made an opportunity, and a lot of my friends at college
Sean
never
Connery,
watched it.
that's the only one I saw.
Was
part
he
of it.
007 or was he just in it? Yeah, I don't know.
No,
See, that's
he
how
was
much I don't
007.
know.
I think he was,
Was
the
he?
He was
first
a
one, I think.
007.
Thank
See?
you.
There's
The first
another
A
one.
lot of people are
Yeah.
going to be
There's a
requesting
bunch.
that now.
No, I don't know.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know how many movies, but I know there's a lot of them. And
There's a guy with
James Bonds,
like
I
gold
think.
teeth named Jaws. That's all I remember.
Really?
A bad guy.
That's a great name. I love it. So, guys, thank you so
Oh my
much for this
God.
request. This was a
Yes,
lot
it's
of
very
fun.
good.
I like nostalgia. I like to go back and just have like a lighthearted movie. We were cracking up so much during this. I hope
was
you guys
great.
were laughing along
Funny,
with
yeah.
us. That was perfect.
It's
And I love the idea of Mrs. Doubtfire, and he was so
Yeah.
believable
Oh
as
my
that
God.
character. That was good.
So
Oh,
good. Oh
goodness.
my God, he's so funny.
Yeah. Love it. So thank you so much
Awesome.
for watching, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Please subscribe, thumbs up the video if you liked it, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hello. I mean, goodbye.
Bye.